Boys, welcome back for session 2 of the week. Again, concentrating on upper body. Let's get straight into it. Just remember, you need to have a good warm-up. Make sure if you feel any pain, got to stop the exercise straight away, please. Cool, follow me. Working on chest, we're going to concentrate on the lower part of the chest, which we're going to use the exercise we're going to use is incline push-ups. The apparatus you can use a ledge like I'm about to, you can use chairs, you can use a staircase, you can use a couch, or even the edge of your bed. Just make sure that whatever you're using, if you push against it, it's not going to give way. Okay. Back straight, arms and hands slightly wider than shoulder width. "30 seconds on, 30 seconds off." Okay, second exercise. I'm going to concentrate on the shoulders now. It's called a pike push-up. It is quite a difficult exercise to do. I'm going to show you 2 variations to do. The first one makes it a bit easier. I'm going to bend my knees. You bend over and you push yourself up. It's quite a hard exercise. Second variation, if you're a bit stronger, maybe also if you're a bit lighter, you try and straighten your legs. You get up taller and now push yourself. Very good exercise for shoulders. Whew, I need my breath back already. Second exercise, or third exercise. Apologies about the towel, but I never wanted to get my Liverpool one dirty, so I'm using my wife's Man United towel. This exercise is going to concentrate on your arms, but at the same time, stretching your hamstrings. Get a fairly long towel, turn it a bit, put it under your foot. Grip the towel with your palms facing up and pull your hands towards your shoulders. Try to do 15 seconds on each leg. Again, working the arms, stretching the hamstrings, and try and keep your stomach or your core flexed and as straight as possible. Okay. 30 seconds and a 30-second break. The last drill for today is called a back row. You can also have a towel, maybe a shorter towel if you want. Make it quite taut when you hold it. Starting position. Arms out in front of you. You pull your left arm towards your left side of your hip. And back. And back. 30 seconds, guys. There you have it. 4-minute exercise with upper body. Let me know how it goes. Good luck.
Morning boys, Coach Josh here again. Hope the last session went okay. Today we're going to progress you a little bit. So last week, or last session, we just jogged on the spot. Now we jog on the spot and change it a little bit. Again, we go for 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds. So we're going to jog on the spot and then get down into a push-up. Jog on the spot, get down into a push-up. We go for the 30 seconds. Last session we did high knees. Now we kick our bums. Very important. We try and get those legs as high as possible. Do that for 30 seconds and we change. Now we're going to do something called shadow skipping. This is just like we're using a skipping rope and we're getting there. This is too easy. 2 legs, 1 leg, left leg, alternate legs. Just important to keep your hands moving at the same time. Now, the last exercise we're going to do for today is the jump lunge. So for this one, you're going to get into a lunge position and jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. Okay boys, any questions? please send them through to Google Classrooms. I hope you enjoy. Then I want you to do, for the next session, you're going to be doing what's called wrists to knees. You're obviously going to come up with a funky name, but all that means is that I want you to start with your hands on your thighs like this, okay? And when you sit up, you're going to slide your wrists past your knees, okay? Just like that, for 30 seconds. So up, wrist past your knees, back down, up and down. Cool, then you're going to be doing mountain climbers. So these are quite tough for my old hips. But what you want to do is keep your arms nice and straight, okay? You want to bring your opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Okay, so right knee goes to left elbow, there and back. You want to try to do this as quickly as possible. So what I mean by that is I want to see this type of thing. Okay, for 30 seconds. Okay, so as quickly as you can, but try to keep as strict a form as you can. Then a bridge. Okay, as we know, you boys struggle with this exercise, so watch carefully. Okay, when you're doing a bridge, I want to see your back and your bum nice and straight. Okay, so I don't want to see this, and I don't want to see this. Okay, so back nice and straight. Keep your elbows as in as you can. Do not hold your head or push against your head or hold your head like that. Keep your hands away from your head. Keep your back nice and straight and look forward and do that for 30 seconds. Cool. Then the last one is scissor kicks. Okay, so again, no cheating, no putting your hands under your bum because it makes it easier. Hands to the side, legs nice and straight, and you're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. So it's just alternating your legs, keeping them nice and straight, and doing that for 30 seconds. Cool. If you boys got any questions, feel free to chat to me on the Google Classroom. And yeah, good luck boys. Hope it goes well.
Hi there boys, welcome to session 2 for this week. Today we're going to follow the same structure as our first session. That included posture, lazy boy, functional movement and agility. For today's lesson you're going to need a tennis ball and a chair. For the first exercise, posture, we're going to place the tennis ball in between our shoulder blades while sitting, pushing them nicely together, making our back nice and straight. Let's demonstrate. Have a seat, place the ball in between my shoulder blades. Now push them nicely together, making my back nice and straight. Make sure that your neck doesn't push forward. Keep your neck nice and straight. If your posture weakens or worsens, your shoulder will round and the ball will roll down your back. We don't want that. We're going to keep it nice and tight here. At the top, pushing your shoulder blades together. This is good to do throughout the day if you're sitting at a desk or just watching TV. Our second exercise for that day is the lazy boy. We're going to do inclined mountain climbers. So you can either do it putting your hands up at the top, up nice and high, making your back nice and straight, or you can put your elbows down like so. So I'll start off like that, and you're going to just bringing your legs up to your chest. You can do it at your own pace, or you can go as quickly as you want. If you want, you can also do crossover, where you're rotating your hips a little bit. So, just make sure your core is nice and strong, and you're not arching your back. For our third exercise as a functional movement, we're going to do the Russian walk. For this one, you can do it in a wide space, or you can just do it standing nice and still. You're going to bring your knee up nice and high, and you're going to kick out. Knee up nice and high to your stomach, kick out. So side on, knee up, kick out. Knee up, kick out. Knee up, kick out. Kick out. Should be nice and easy. For our last exercise is agility. It's going to be an extended version of the first one, so it's just with a bit of a 90-degree rotation. So you're going to start off side on, weight on my left leg, and I push out and rotate, and back. Push out and rotate, and back. can switch legs. Push out and rotate. Try and make sure your balance is nice and then push back. Push out and back. Those are my 4 exercises for today. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask.
You're doing well. Once again, Mr Spilhaus is here again to show us his exercises for session 2. Yeah, over to you, Mr Spilhaus.
Right, so session 2 of the lower body workout, we'll start off with our deep squat jumps. So with that, just a normal squat position, not too wide, feet not too close, about shoulder width apart, a little bit further out if you like, just like that. As you can see, we'll start off with first pushing our bum out, obviously in a squat, back is arched, chin up. What I like to do to help me when I squat is almost like I'm praying. I just put my thumbs below my chin, just to make sure I'm always keeping my chin up. You don't want to put your chin in or whatever, always keep it up. So we start, feet shoulder width apart, arch back, chin up, and we'll get down to a nice deep squat, so there, and then you jump up as high as you can. So it's here, nice and deep, all the way up, straight back down. Okay, can you see that? What we can work on is, instead of just jumping and then falling on your feet, try jump straight back into the squat. Can you see? Because it's just better on our joints. Good thing to learn, not to fall flat on our feet. We might end up injuring ourselves. So we'll do 30 seconds of that. So just nice and deep, all the way up.
Okay boys, I don't know if you can see it, but I definitely can. When Mr Spilhaus is doing his, obviously his feet are shoulder width apart, but when he's going down into his squat, he's not going onto his balls of his feet. He's pushing down into the ground, into the heels of his feet. So he's making sure that all of his weight is centered straight back down. Because obviously your toes are on the front of your feet, and then if you're leaning like that, you're leaning forward into your squat. And what happens then is you're not actually activating your glutes or the muscles that you need to be activating for the exercise. So always push down into your feet. So in essence, if you could, you should be able to stick something under your toes, because they shouldn't be on the floor, it should be into your heels of your feet. Okay.
Like you're trying to sit back on a chair, essentially. You don't sit down like that. Sit down, back, toes can go up. From that, we will go into wall sits.
Okay. We're just using the neck turn as an example, because there's no wall in the hall for us to use while we have the camera there. So bear with us for 1 second.
So you get the closest wall, stand back on it, get about this deep. You want to be about 9 degrees, push back and keep up. What you don't want to slouch into this, keep your back nice and straight, chin up, legs like this. You don't want legs too close or also too far. Shoulder width apart, this angle, same thing on your heels, toes up, not forward, toes up. So you sit here for 30 seconds, hold it, try not to move too much. Just hold it, does get tough, it will burn, but it's very good. Just hold for 30 seconds, then we are done. From that, we'll move on to our wide stance squats. So previously our squats have always been shoulder width apart. So now what we do is, we open up our stance nice and wide. Because we're doing that, our toes have to point outwards. We can't keep our toes in. Toes pointing out, knees pointing out too. Chin there underneath thumbs underneath your chin like we said. Nice and deep. You should feel the muscle stretching here as well. Or the back up. Down again, back up, pushing your bum out, arching your back, chin up. Like that. 30 seconds again. So far, all of our exercises have been 30 seconds for this session. Then we'll end off with,
Okay, so boys, while Coach Biff just reminds himself of what he needs to do, just a quick one. Again, with the squats, every single time you're doing the squat, you want to push into your heels of your feet. You never want to be on the balls of your feet or on the toes. So when I mean the balls, the front of your feet, okay? If I wasn't wearing a shoe, I'd be able to show you. But just the front part of your foot, okay? You always want to be pushing into the heels when you're doing it. Very important. Also, Mr Spilhaus has given you a little bit of almost like a cheat to keep your chin up. It's important that you do that the whole way through each and every one of your squats, okay? A little bit of valuable information from Mr Spilhaus. Carry on.
Then we end off with the single leg glute bridge. So this again, like the previous one,
works your glutes, which are very important to make sure we don't injure our knees and ankles. So you lie down, head back, arms, hands on the floor like this, facing down. You don't want to put them below your bum because then it's almost like a cheat. So you lie down like this, bring up your hips, start with your left leg, so you bring it straight ahead like that. Knees still in line, not like that, not above, knees in line like that. Hips nice and high. Oh no, we actually start, sorry. We start like this, leg going up. Then we focus on our glutes, we squeeze hard there like that, and we push up all the way. Hold it there for about 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, then we drop back down. Squeeze again, all the way up like that. We'll do 10 reps on each side. Then you swap over again, like that, pushing all the way up. See boys?
Okay boys, important things there is to remember, like Mr Spilhaus has said, you need to push all the way out, okay? That means when you're doing these exercises specifically, the things that you need to engage, like your core and like your glutes, all the way through. So when I mean engage, we've spoken about this before in previous videos and in class, you need to tighten your core, so you need to pull your stomach as tight as you can, and pull your bum as tight as you can at the same time, so that when you're doing it, you've activated the muscles that you need to, or you've engaged the muscles that you need to for the exercise to benefit you the most. Okay, so Mr Spilhaus has said here that he wants you to do, how many was it again? 10 each side. Okay, so for some of you, you might struggle to get to 10 because it is one of those exercises that does isolate a muscle group, and it might be a little bit challenging for you. So try and do as many as you can, and then if you can, practice it later on and do a few more. And then Mr Spilhaus obviously says the more you do, the better you add it. The better you are at it. So in those 30 seconds, if you can do more than 10 on each side, that's great. Well done. If you can't, don't feel bad about it. Just better yourself each time you do it. Okay. So each one of those exercises, make sure you're doing them and you're doing them to the best of your ability. Cool.
Yeah. Once again, just send a message if you don't understand anything, you're struggling with something, or especially if something is hurting, let us know so that we can either correct you or then change the exercise, make you something else if that one might hurt some boys or something like that. Right, cheers boys, thank you.
Cool, thanks.